Yeah, Catalyst, a part of AMI. You'll find more about AMI in the members info session after the worship service. But AMI is X Ministry International. We're part of this big churches, and there are about a dozen or so churches in the United States, and we have a few more in overseas. We are kind of household of churches doing bring our resources together for missions and also church planting. So today. I want to give you a little bit of what AMI is doing in the mission in terms of church planting and missions. These are some of the slides that I have for you, with some pictures. So this is also giving you some understanding in the summer, especially in the summertime. If you want to participate in some kind of mission opportunity, mission trip, these might be helpful information. And along with that, I want to just share with you what AMI is doing in terms of our mission work. So there are quite a number of mission work is being done. In China, there are three places: Beijing and Shanghai and Chengdu. And first in Beijing, hosted by this New Life Church. This place is really hot. Really one of the best thriving mission work is being done in the AMI church's best example of mission, and fantastic job by Pastor Song, and they are hosting 2 mission trips. These are kind of running the camps, teaching like sports and teaching English and some type of along the way ministry being done. So there are 2 camps, Daystar Camp and Shangsha Camp, Chinese word. So sorry. Anyway, these 2 camps, if you want to get involved in kind of helping with your teaching English and sport, this would be the one. And along with that, there's one more medical mission trip, and they are looking for Chinese medical, general practitioner, and dentist. And if you are speaking in Chinese, and some of you are, and this will be great. And also in Shanghai, hosted by a Pathway Church. And the makeup of this church is young, urban, college, and young adults. So if you are young adult especially, will be very helpful in this church. And also doing English, teaching English, also going on the street and really doing evangelism. So this is Shanghai. And another church opportunity is Chengdu in China, hosted by River City Church. Missionaries are sent from different places. I think one of the missionaries came to our church, Mian. She's from GCC, and from TRPC. Her name is Katie, I believe. And they are the missionaries in this area. They are emphasizing friendship evangelism through, again, teaching English and power and prophetic evangelism. Going out the street and sharing really what God is doing. And these are the 3 places in China. And there's another place, if you can just go down. These are some of the representation of AMI churches and mission works are being done. Guatemala, China, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Singapore. If you can just go down a little bit further. So I just explained, I think we went too far. I just explained 3 mission opportunities in China, and one more. There's another Vietnam. This is a place. The mission teams are hosted by Gospel of Light Church, and there are 2 pastors, Pastor Phai and Pastor Thong. They've been organizing youth retreats and did some medical missions. And in the next year, AMI trying to work with the Vietnam government to get licensed to help out patients in the community. So a few main things that they're doing is a youth camp, and also a medical mission, and also along with teaching English, and there's some feeding program is going on, and that is in Vietnam. And also there's another place in Indonesia. Indonesia is a Muslim populated country. AMI has been partnering with this particular pastor whose name is Janedi. He runs an orphanage and he ministers to children and youth. and I met up with him one of the AMI Institute, and great man. He's a humble and a great man of faith. So we'll be partnering with him, and this is one of the opportunity in Muslim country. And also we have been sending a team in the past years, Guatemala. AMI has bought this property and turning into educational school. And it will be a great place for a short-term mission. You can learn a lot through evangelism, vocation Bible school, and medical mission, dental work, and working with the local churches that the missionary has been built some network with. So this is another opportunity. By the way, due to Zika virus, this mission trip probably will be canceled. But I'm just letting you know some of the mission work is being done in this area. And in the state, there are two more places. One place is OTR, Over the Rhine in Ohio, hosted by Living Water Ministry. This ministry began study by two lay people, one medical doctor and one physics, Cincinnati, Ohio University physics professor. They just came into this little inner city town called Over the Rhine, and they ministered to the street people and feeding the hungry, and it developed into the church now. And past several years, we have been working with them. All the AMI church been working with them. It's a little bit dangerous and difficult place, but the entire city has been changed, and they've been doing wonderful job. And particularly, you will be learning a lot about evangelism. You're going into the walking the street and evangelizing the people there. So this is Over the Rhine in the state. Now, I'd like to focus on one particular mission trip, and with our resource as a catalyst with resource that we have and who we are, we want to be strategic toward our mission effort. And in the past 2 years, we went to this place called Clarkston, Georgia, and we did a ministry for refugees coming from around the world. And when we go there, we'll minister to the refugee families and children from all parts of the world. It is in a micro way, whole world is gathered in Clarkston. And particularly in this area, Clarkston High School students came from 54 different countries, and they speak 47 different languages. So, refugees from all over the world, they are coming in this little town called Clarkston, and these are a great place to minister. So I want to give you a little bit more information here. Clarkston is obviously domestic mission in greater Atlanta, Georgia area. Dates are here. July 9 through 16 is Saturday to Saturday. And hosted by City Hope Community. This is a nonprofit organization. And the ministry we'll be doing is mainly a vacation Bible school. These are the refugees, family, their children. We have been, the City Hope has been building the relationship with the children, and they're inviting, and some of them are Muslims, some of them are having no faith, some of them are Hindu, some of them are, so they are coming from different places. So we're ministering to them through the VVS and teaching them Bible, having fun with them, and also ministering to their family. So we visit their family. Sometimes practical works like helping them with the paperwork, like social security paperwork or unemployment paperwork. All these things, they're very practical for refugees in order to live in this world, in the state. So very practical things that we're helping. And also, as we're doing, we're building a relationship with them. In the past 2 years, we've been there. Kids are very open to us, and we have been building relationship with them. Has been great. We take them to the library, and very beneficial. One of the benefits, a few benefits about this Clarkston ministry is this: you can oversee like a cross-cultural mission in the state. You don't have to fly over to different country to have this kind of a cross-cultural experience. Right here, they are coming from different world, speaking different language, different culture. We're going to experience that. And another for our church, you can only take 5 days off instead of long, days. Monday to Monday, you have 5 days off, and we're going Saturday to Saturday. So it's kind of cost effective. It's a little bit doable, I believe. So if you are taking days off, 5 days off, and then you can go on mission. Another great thing about this is that we want to do working with our own children. Not just parents are going to this place, but we want to bring our children with them and then going to minister these children there. So, moms with, your kid, fathers with your kid in the pasture, that's what we have been doing. And singles, young adults, you're very welcome to come. But point is, everyone can do this. So application due date is March 6th. If you go on our Catalyst, our website, there is application form. So if you can go, if you are interested, right after the church, on the stage left, we're going to have a informative meeting. So if you are interested in any of these trips, you can come and ask questions. I'll answer your question, things in the nature. So right after service, if you're interested, we're not committing yet. If you're interested, please meet me. I'll be hanging out here, and then we'll have informal kind of information meeting.